Hi, this is Gabriel Castro from exoticwoodpin.com. I've been doing some tuning up on my table saw, getting it all cleaned up for the winter, and I'm using my Delta Hybrid table saw, model 36714. Lately, I've noticed that on my table saw, I was doing some cutting, and you can see there's a bit of a gap right here. So it's not at 100 or not at 90 degrees. And was looking at some different videos on YouTube, and the videos that I've come across on YouTube were great videos, but they didn't pertain to this Delta Hybrid. And anyway, in one of the pages that I came across, it said that in my manual, I should step back there, my manual, I forget what page it was, but anyway, it showed me that the adjustment for 90 degrees on the Delta Hybrid saw was actually, there's two little adjustment screws. There's one here, and then there's another one here. This one on the right side of the blade is for adjusting your blade to get it at 45. That's a positive stop. The one on the left side is to adjust a positive stop for 90 degrees. So, and then let me show you how that kind of works. I have the hand wheel here. I'm going to loosen that up here. If you can see that or not. I'm going to loosen that up, and as I'm loosening that, you can see that back that up the blade. So I'm going to, this is the Allen wrench that was supplied with the table saw when I bought it. I kept that. I have it attached to the table saw with a rare earth magnet. I'm going to step that back a quarter turn, and then I'm going to crank the handle back the other way, and then we're going to see, now we're almost there. So maybe another eighth of a turn there. And it looks like I hit that. It looks like I'm pretty, oh, I'm close, not quite. So I'm going to do another bit of a turn. Crank the handle, and it looks like I'm pretty good there. So just to be sure that that is adjusted right according to my my miter gauge. Before I did that, actually, you see a piece of tape I have right here. Let me show you what that's for. Let me mount this right here, my camera lens. And I'm using a metal speed square. I've had this for quite a while. I'm going to be sure that my square is actually square, so I'm going to take a line. Oh, I just sharpened the pencil, and then this is a lead sharpener, so I want to be sure I really have a really good sharp square, or sharp lead rather. So that's for drafting. So now all that does is that actually sharpens the lead, doesn't sharpen the pencil. So make sure I have a really crisp line. So I'm going to go over that a couple times. So I got a really good crisp line one direction. When I flip that over to the opposite direction, you can't see it from that angle, but describe the same line. So I know that line's not wobbling one way or another, so I know my square is dead on. So that's a really good way, if you've never done that before, to double check your square to make sure that it's square. So I know that my square is actually accurate with the blade. I've done all the other stuff as far as with the tri-square, checking for the angle and whatnot, so all that's dead on. But if you're having an issue with getting your blade directly at 90, and you don't have a manual, if you bought a used table saw, that's what those little little guys are for. It really makes it easy, especially with me, since I have a bad back. I don't have to bend over or get inside the table saw. So anyway, try that out. And let me go back one step here real quick. Let me show you why I was having a problem with that. This was some segmenting I was doing on the back side. I don't know if you can see that real well. I'll kind of bring that in. You can see that the two lines are parallel. Well, it's wider here than it is on top. So, and then if you go back on this side, on the opposite side, is where I was cutting at an angle. And then you can see that that's about 7/8 of an inch of the scrap, and I'm probably about a 32nd of an inch off, or no, I'm actually closer to an eighth. So anyway, give that a shot. That's where I knew I was way off on my adjustments. So anyhow, give that a shot on adjusting your blade, and if that helps, give us a like, subscribe, or check out my website at exoticwoodpen.com, and visit us on Facebook and give us a like as well. Have a good day.